everyone and welcome to another Trimcraft Tuesday video. For this layout I am sort of challenging myself to just use this one 6x6 Simply Creative paper pad called Out of the Blue. Well, not just that, admittedly. I do add some mixed media and a couple of other embellishments, but for the most part it is just that one 6x6 paper pad, as I said. So yes, I'm starting off with some mixed media. As you can see there, I've just got a 12x12 piece of white card. I haven't gessoed it because I'm only doing some very light mixed media, and that card is 300 GSM and it is very, very sturdy. So for a light bit of mixed media like this, it doesn't need it. But yes, so what I'm doing is going in with Distress Oxides in various blue colours. This is a common technique with Distress Oxides, and I'm getting distracted by a cat. Hello, Conan. Meow. Hello. So he's kneading me with his paws. Anyway, sorry. Yes, you smush it on, it's packaging technique. Smush the ink pad on your packaging, add water to both the packaging and to your card or whatever. Cat's still distracting me. And then, no, don't go on the laptop, Conan. And then smush it down on your paper like that. This is the worst explanation ever, but we can all blame my cat for that. So the colours I used were Faded Jeans, Salty Ocean and Iced Spruce. But the Salty Ocean was not the right colour. It was too much of a tropical blue, I suppose, and didn't match the paper pad very well. So I actually went over it again with the Faded Jeans and the Iced Spruce. If you're wondering why I'm saying it like that, I talked about that in a recent video and how I like to say that word or that phrase. The Faded Jeans was perfect to go with the paper pad. So yes, I just used those to cover over the Salty Ocean a bit because, as I said, it wasn't quite right for the paper pad. So my sort of aesthetic for this particular layout is circles. So using various types of circle cutters. So I've got that one there, which is an X-cut one, I think. The smallest circle that one does is 10 centimeters. So I did my large circles with this one, did like a 10 centimeter and then like an 11 or a 10.5 or an 11.5, you know, that kind of thing. And then I'm using my smaller circle cutter, and this isn't a very good circle cutter. I bought it for £2 at the works, but it does smaller circles than my good circle cutter can do. So with that, I did like a 7 centimeter, an 8 and a 9, I think. But yes, the problem with that one is it's because the way it's designed, because it's kind of like a compass where there's like a pointy bit that you put in the middle and then draw, you know, around it. Yeah, like a compass, except you've got a blade at one end instead of a pen. So you do get a little notch at the center of the circle that you either have to just ignore or cover up. So yes, once those were all down there, I kind of figured out where they were all going to go, and I did take a picture of where they were going to go, but I don't think you see me do that. But yes, then with a 2-inch circle punch and a 1-inch circle punch, basically all of my circle things, I'm making a load more smaller circles with that as well. And I'm going to keep my papers to the side as well, just so I can go back and use them if I need to add more little circles and stuff like that. One thing I do have to say about this layout is that I was inspired to do this by a picture that I saw on Facebook, I think it was, and someone had done a layout with a load of blue circles. And so usually when I see something that inspires me, I take a screenshot so I've got the person's name so I can credit them if I do, you know, make something similar. But for some unknown reason, I saved the photo rather than taking a screenshot, so I don't know their name and I can't credit them. And I'm just acknowledging the fact that someone out there did inspire me, but I don't know who, and I feel really, really awful. But someone on Facebook, you know, out of the bajillions of people that have Facebook. So anyways, apologies on the off chance that that person is watching. But anyways, yes, so those are going down with some tacky glue. The reason I'm using tacky glue is instead of double-sided tape is just in case I want to move them slightly within a minute or so, and also so I can lift them up a little bit if I need to tuck a circle underneath, if I change my mind about where it's going to go and stuff like that. So yes, that's what I'm doing with those. It does dry fairly quickly, the tacky glue. You've got maybe 30 seconds to a minute before it's completely dry, and there's nothing you can really do about it. But it gives you much longer than you would have if you use double-sided tape or something like that. So my picture, which I completely have not spoken about at all, I mean, it's not one that needs a lot of explanation, really, once I say who it is. It is a picture of my grandma and one of my sisters, and it's just this really lovely photo of my sister giving her a kiss on the forehead. That particular sister, she lives closest to her grandma, so she is able to see her the most often, and whenever she goes she often sends us lots of pictures and stuff, so this was one of the ones. I don't know if it was the most recent time she went to see her, but either, yeah, that or the time before. So it's a fairly recent photo, and she sent it to us in black and white, and I thought that black and white would go actually really well with the blue layout. I know for some people black and blue is a bit, oh no, you do not mix those colours, but you know what, I actually think they look quite good together, and more black will end up on this layout. Just to warn you, if you do not like the mix of black and blue, well, tough. So when I put my photo down there, I was kind of like, it's getting lost amongst the circles. I mean, I'm still loving my circles, don't get me wrong, but with the photo, it does get lost amongst the circles. So I thought I would bring in a different shape for the photo. So just simple, like 1 inch strips there from the paper pad. They're each 6 inches wide. And yeah, I'm just putting those down because the different shape just helps draw your attention and helps the photo stand out a bit like that. So for this one, what I did is 6 inches wasn't quite wide enough, but obviously the paper pad is only 6 inches, so I cut a little extra bit there just to make the strip a little bit longer. And as the photo is going to go over the joint, ain't nobody gonna know that it's just, you know, that it was 2 separate bits. Well, you lot know, but you know what I mean. So yes, I just did that and put the second one, put a circle down there just so it would be, you know, layered and stuff. 1 circle on top of a strip, 1 circle underneath a strip, and so on and so forth. And there we go. So yes, if you've never had a Simply Creative paper pad before, I don't know how readily available they are internationally. I will have to look that up for you, but I recommend them so much. Now I know you're going to say, meh, you're biased because, you know, Trimcraft design team. Well, maybe I am a little bit, but even before I was buying these anyways, because for the price, they are amazing quality, especially the 12x12s as well. The 6x6s are paper, but the 12x12s are just, they're only a couple of quid, but the quality is just ridiculously good for, you know, for that price. But anyway, sorry, I don't mean to be like advertising at you. I'm giving you my honest opinion over here. You know me, I'm always honest about these things. Anyways, I'm a bit rambly today as well. I'm really sorry. I'm just got the attention span of a magpie because I've got about 1,000 things on my to-do list and I'm just not doing any of them. Anyways, moving swiftly on. I backed my photo, as you saw, in 2 contrasting colours that I hadn't used for the circles because, again, that would help to pop, you know, make it pop. And it's on foam as well to, you know, bring it up an extra layer. I think I'm doing this in every layout at the moment, putting my photo on foam, but there you go. So as well as my 1 inch circles, I'm also using my hole punch, my single hole punch, to put teeny tiny little, I think they're 5mm circles as well. I just thought it'd be fun to include that. I don't add loads because I don't want it to look like I've just emptied the hole punch thing, you know, where it collects all the little punches. I didn't want it to look like I just emptied that all over the layout, but I did want to have like little hints of the same papers in teeny tiny circles. So I've only done like 5 or 6, I would say, of those. And then this is where I start using the non-paper pad stuff. So I'm using that I Love You So Much as my title, and that is from the Heidi Swapp sticker book. And I'm also using the Tangerine sticker book as well for a couple of things. So I've got that little one that says Little Moments, and I found that one as well that says Family, and it's in a really perfect blue to match the layout, and it's on the word is on a very slight curve, and I was like, this is going to work, hang on. So you can see there I'm putting it sort of around the edge of the circle, and I think that works really well. It did mean I had to move that Little Moments phrase there, but that's all by the by, that's fine. They lift up pretty easily, those stickers, as long as you move them quite quickly. And the last thing that you will see me do is just put a load of sequins on. So just using tweezers. I really must get myself some proper craft tweezers. I really must, because it's using these ones that are like beauty ones is getting a bit difficult. But I make do. But yes, these sequins I got from Poundland ages ago. Just a big old bag of blue and white sequins. And I'm just going through and choosing sort of appropriately coloured ones. I am putting them down one at a time and just... yeah, they're going on like that, and that's pretty much all there is to it. So after I did the sequins, I took a little break, and I came back because the layout needed something, And I did add some things, and I thought I'd turn the camera back on again, but apparently I didn't. But basically all I did was I brought that black into the layout on the I Love You So Much title, but there wasn't any other black really apart from like on the picture itself. So I just needed to bring some more black in. So all I did was a couple of round stamps, which I'm just going to be showing you now, hopefully. And then a couple of the Tim Holtz phrase stickers. I forgot the name of them. You know the ones I mean, in black as well, just to bring in a little bit more of that black, just as final little touches. And there we go, there it is. So 1 6x6 paper pad, a tiny bit of mixed media, and a few embellishments from sticker books and sequins. And there we go, et voila, a layout. So thank you so much for watching this Trimcraft Tuesday. I will leave links to as many things as I possibly can in the description box below. Please leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you all real soon. Bye.